up, Joyriders? It's your girl Sarah, and I'm back again with another video. So as you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be giving you guys a story time of how I got into the college that I am in. I decided that this would be the perfect video to do just because I only have one more semester of college left, and then I am officially done. I will be an official college graduate. Well, I'm done in December because that's when the fall semester ends. The fall semester ends in December, and then I'll just be completely done with school after that. But I will have to come back in May of 2020 to walk in graduation, all that type of stuff. So let's start from the beginning. So I went to a private high school in Boston, and that school taught us a lot about, like, we had work study jobs. So like one day a week we had to go to our work study job. We didn't go to school. That day was strictly for your work study job. So you wake up in the morning, you go to the school to check in, and then you go straight to your work study job. So that was a really great asset for just us being young adults getting familiar with the work business or whatever. So that was good. And then the other aspect of it was learning, having a college type education, and then having the teachers help you with getting registered for college and college application. All that came with it. So what's it called? So let's start from the beginning. So while I was in high school, we had like programs where they would help us with our college application. So one of the questions they would ask is what type of college you want to go to. So with my mother, we had this conversation, and I basically decided that state or community college in Massachusetts would be perfect for me, because then it would be kind of tuition free. And let me explain that part real quick. So basically, DCF has this program where if you have been a foster child, or currently a foster child, or you have been adopted, they have this this grant program where you can where you apply to go to a state or community college, and they will waive your tuition for you. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to pick a state or community college, because I wouldn't necessarily have to pay anything. I wouldn't have any loans. Basically, that was the whole point. I wouldn't have any loans coming out of college. So I feel really blessed, because a lot of people take adoption like in a way where you would feel bad for the person, and foster care also, people take that as a way to feel bad for someone. But I look at it as a blessing. I look at it as a blessing. It is a way for me to hold on. Yeah, I feel blessed because I know a lot of people are still paying, even in their 30s and almost 40s. People are still paying college loans, and that's just terrible. It really is, and I'm really blessed that I won't have to deal with that. It's not to brag or anything. I just feel really blessed. So fast forward. I sent in all my college application. I basically applied to almost every Massachusetts state college and community college. Well, I actually didn't apply to community colleges, and the reason being, I had the stupid mindset that that you won't really get a degree. Well, not that you won't get a degree, but like, it won't be fulfilled if you go to community college versus a four-year college. I always felt like four-year colleges are better, which they are in a sense, but like, it's not. No one should ever feel ashamed about going to a community college. You should never feel ashamed to go to a community college, because sometimes community colleges are the best for you. It's the best idea for you. So I just had that stupid mindset that no, it's four-year college or nothing, like, honestly. So that's the mindset I was on. So I basically applied to every state school in Massachusetts, except for, I believe, 2 schools. One was UMass Boston. One being, I lived in Boston and I didn't want to be that close to home. I wanted to explore other areas of Massachusetts. I didn't want to just be stuck in the same hometown I'm from. And then the other one was Salem State. Honestly, the only reason why I didn't apply to Salem State was because of the area. I just don't like Salem at all. It just sounds, not sounds, it just, I've been to Salem before, for field trips and stuff like that, and it's just a witchcraft. I just get a witchcraft type of vibe. If you're from Salem and you feel offended, I am so sorry. But that's basically why I didn't apply to Salem State. I just knew I wouldn't like the area, and why would I want to go to a school where I don't like the area? So with the exception of those two schools, I applied to everything else. Now, junior and senior year is when I started getting letters back to my house, stating if I was getting into those colleges or not. And I applied to about 10 to 12 colleges, and I've only gotten accepted to 2 out of the 10 to 12 colleges I applied for. Now, reason being, I consider myself to be a smart and intelligent person, but it takes me a while to learn things than it does other people. So my GPA wasn't the best looking, and it honestly still isn't the best looking, but I look at it as like, either way, I'm still gonna get the degree I am working towards. So I don't really, my GPA basically doesn't define me. So yeah, so I only got accepted to 2 colleges. So one was Newberry College, which wasn't a state or community college, but there was a few ways I can get into the school without no issue, but I forgot what those ways were. But there was that was a school that was a potential option. Like, I can get in there with not no problem, but like less problem. And then the other one was the school that I'm in now, which is UMass Dartmouth. And honestly, I was proud of that. I got two college exceptions. Yeah, it's like 2 out of like 10 to 12, but like I wasn't even thinking that way. I was just blessed to be even accepted into a college. So let's fast forward to when I got the news. I believe it was like one of those days where sometimes me and my family, when we just want to get out the house, sometimes we go to a hotel and just spend the weekend at a hotel just to get out the house or whatever. So I believe I was with my aunt one day, and we was at a hotel, and I was just scrolling through my phone as always, and I got the email from UMass Dartmouth saying that I got accepted, and it was just the most beautiful thing ever. I started crying. My aunt started crying. She popped some champagne. Yeah, that was a really amazing day. Hearing that I got accepted into UMass Dartmouth, and yeah, so I just picked that one because it's a state school. It falls into the qualifications of the DCF grant program, so there was no way I was not going there. So yeah, that's basically how I got into UMass Dartmouth. Once I actually got to the school, I enrolled in their program called College Now, and College Now is basically a program for those who have a lesser GPA and wasn't able to get accepted into the colleges that they want, which was basically my position. So that was a really great program to be in, and yeah, I just been somewhat flourishing within. I mean, I'm done with college now, so I think I flourished the way I should have been. But yeah, that is my college story. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some insight. If you are in high school and you're thinking about going to college, and I just gave you some tidbits of information, then I just want to say you're welcome, because those are good tips to take into consideration when you're applying for colleges. And yeah, that is basically how I got into UMass Dartmouth. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and definitely turn your post notifications on for more videos like this. And yeah, so yeah, bye.